Thank you, Sir Action Flax, for not calling us by our real names, just casters, as if we're just another cog in the wheel that is Midas mode. Pretty typical. But yep, Sunspan here with Raximus, the great, the one and only. How's it going, buddy?
It's going pretty great. We have Pangolier and Dark Willow in our game on the same team as well.
I'm gonna have some issues calling these fights with the actual spell names and whatnot. But the cool thing here is Tomato is the position 1 Dark Willow. I have yet to see that personally.
Well, it is position 1, but he's in the mid lane. I guess maybe he's the only one that's played it, because
that seems pretty likely. But position 4, we saw this earlier with Jerax playing the Pangolier. Weehaw will be getting it this time. He's been practicing in the pubs or not, but should be a pretty freaking... Yeah, you're right, though. Tomato's obviously going to be mid here. Kezu, as Trent was talking about, played Venge offlane and Captain's Draft. Didn't go too well. In fact, Vengeful Spear is one of the highest cost heroes in this entire game.
Yeah, and I'd say for a pretty good reason, right? The new changes to the Vengeance aura, where you have the illusions come out, seems very strong. Good? I think it's super good.
Super good?
Super good.
Okay, 1 to 10, 10 being OP.
I don't have a number. So we're gonna have to see, maybe.
You need to tell me a number now.
Alright. Okay, so it's not only the illusion change, right? You have the talents to go along with it too.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's give it a 7, maybe an 8. We'll use a 500.
That is quite high, actually. Quite good indeed.
What would you rate it?
Go ahead, Brax, as we fix some audio issues here.
Okay, Crystallize is giving him the beatdown with the tree. This thing is ridiculous, by the way. It's so good. I can't tell if it was a nerf or a buff. Like, he obviously lost some damage in the grow. Yeah, I agree with that, but...
So what happened? He lost move speed, he lost damage with the grow, and then
in
tree grab was changed a decent amount. It's
the
5
tree grab,
no matter what now?
Yep, it looks like a... It honestly looks like a 1-point wonder kind of skill, right? Where you can go back to maxing the avalanche and stuff, and the avalanche and toss.
So we're going to see a dual lane here, mid, Dendy and Roger versus Kezu and Tomato. So Kezu playing support this... Oh no, I guess it's... Actually,
he is support.
Okay.
Well,
support.
Well, they have a stand-in, right? They have our Viper player, Gorg. I don't know how to say his name.
Oh, it's Gork. Okay, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, so I was interested to see how they do that as well. But okay, so how strong is this Dark Willow hero in a dual lane mid against a vulnerable hero like the Shadow Fiend, right? Is the Rubik support going to be able to compensate for the weakness and help him get early souls, or is this just a massacre, right? Dark Willow, this hero does a ton of damage.
I think it's... I assume First Blood's probably going to be in that bottom lane. Weehaw going to town against Seneko on the Tidehunter. Still has it. Wrong direction there, Weehaw. It's okay.
It just looks so goofy, doesn't it?
Pretty cool hero, though. I've had a lot of fun myself. Watching it in Captain's Draft has been... Well, I saw Ice play. It kind of spoiled me, because nobody else really picked it up.
Yeah, that's true. When Ice whips out all these new heroes in the offlane, it definitely spoils you.
Bot lane, they're going to be pushing up here. Navi is Seneko and Crystallize. This will be a position, I assume, 5, since it is Seneko. Tidehunter. He's going to go down on Weehaw right now.
You know, he's not too bad at zoning out the Pangolier, especially because Tiny's pretty strong on lane 2, right? He can always just toss the tree at him or run it and stun.
Mid lane, Shadow Realm actually dodges Magic Missile. Very nicely done. Damage to Roger in the meantime. On the other side of the map, though, Synder's going to steal the rune.
Oh, no.
Decrepify on himself, so he'll be healthy.
Alright, so how are these lanes going? We have General in the offlane, Pugna, level 2.5, Windlace. I mean, he's got a decent amount of gold 3 last hits against a Viper with... This is essentially a tri-lane, right? I mean, Spirit Breaker and Venge have spent... Not really Venge, I guess Venge rotated after the Bounty Rune at 2 minutes, but... You know, General could die. They're wrapping around. Yep, charge. Oh, he tried to get it off. Oh, no, he's TPing out.
Oh, we're going to see First Blood on the other side, though. It's like mid. Of course, the lane that I'm not watching. Excellent. Good camera work, Suns fan.
Excellent job. Nicely done.
I mean, he was all alone, though. So, in a 1v2, obviously, you're going to be... We've been hyping up this hero quite a bit, but...
So, with the Shadow Realm, isn't it super hard for him to die to, like, Well, I guess the Rubik Lift is instant, right? So he's still going to get raised afterwards?
Yeah, most likely.
It's not like disjoint, like a Venge Stun or anything, so...
Eiko taking so much damage. Crash is availed, and Weehaw's actually going to take that kill for himself.
I wish I had caught the beginning of that, because that's it's very interesting. I wonder if he was just low on regen, on health, because he's been trading so many hits with the Pangolier.
Shadow Realm actually ridiculous. Top lane, we're going to have a charge onto General. It's tough to Scrapify, but there's a magic missile. Cinder attempting to block.
Oh, the bash.
Will that be enough to regen him up?
Oh my
Getting
god.
quite low, charges up in 2 seconds. Can they get vision?
They have vision.
There's a ward there, so
They're in.
the answer to that is absolutely into the howl. Last right click from.
Alright, nice one. Seneko TPing in.
My.
Alright, Cinder, you gotta get out of there.
A lot of trouble. No mana.
Oh
He's gonna
boy.
have 30 HP.
He needs 3 mana to TP.
Make it. There's no way. I
There's-
know Cinder.
where's your
I know
faith?
Cinder. Seneko!
Ah.
They're gonna bring him down.
Oh, mid lane. Venge. Oh, might be able to come in. I guess not. No.
Oh, that was a miss.
Oh, that's so sad. You can miss uphill with the Shadow Realm.
Oh,
hit.
that's such a
Jesus.
nerf to the hero. I mean,
One
that
of its
thing
many
is-
drawbacks, of course.
Yeah, it's a pretty powerful ability. The skill that you typically will first 3
Yep.
damage is max.
It's the mini Slark ultimate with the bonus damage and the empowered auto
We have
attack,
a lot
basically.
of bounty room battles here. Top lane charge will connect. Seneco's here with the anchor smash. Going to mitigate a
Big
lot
bash.
of damage. A nice timely bash by Cinderwin. Kazu not mana for
Yeah,
a
no
stun
mana.
here.
Even Viper's rotating in, but
Might just have to back up here.
Seneco's
Charge.
looking
There's
very
the break
dead.
that we were talking about earlier with the Nether Toxin being very strong, but it is only a support side hunter at the end of the day. One more Nether Toxin takes him down. So Gorky McGorky gets a kill for.
Is that how you say his name?
I don't know, dude. That's I changed it up quite a bit in Captain's Draft.
Alright, well now that's how it is. So the Dark Willow, okay, they're charging mid. Well, they're around mid to potentially gank up Shadow Fiend, but I was gonna say, not doing maybe as well as we expected.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's probably about to change.
First crown, double TP action. It's gonna get the stun off, but there's the telekinesis to fall into the anchor smash and into the
Alright.
raise. That is a dead Dark Willow for the second time this game.
Disastrous, right? This is like a, I mean, she seems pretty lane dominant with her abilities, and dying to Shadow Fiend like that, SF has max souls, he's gonna be pretty tanky. I don't know, you expect the combo of like Spirit Breaker, Venge, and Dark Willow to be able to kill almost any mid hero.
Of course, Shadow Fiend did have the level advantage at that point because of the earlier kill, and they're going to try
That
for
is
it again.
true.
There's the
Oh,
telekinesis.
no.
Shadow Realm is down, and that is going to be another easy kill for Na'Vi. They give it to Dendi, and Cinder is very angry about this. Gets a charge off, but then runs away immediately.
Alright, so that's the back-to-back deaths where he already TP'd in, so now he has to make the long walk of shame back with no boots. He's actually full boots money away from boots.
Top lane in the meantime, we have the Nether Toxin coming through. Decrepify TP will be successful, but Gork still has his lane all to his lonesome. As bottom lane now,
Yep, Seneko.
behind Kezu, run into Seneko. Magic Missile off. Still have the Swashbuckle available, so you have to think this will be a kill one. Oh, he misses. Wuhan needs to practice this hero, apparently. I will be PMing him right after the game.
Good,
We're gonna
good.
run into Roger. There's a shield crash. Telekinesis will stun. And Roger is in a lot of trouble as Crystal just throws a tree in the back of his head. Secure the kill for himself. But we're talking about mid lane, Dark Willow. The one disadvantage that you have is against the Shadow Fiend, especially. You cannot push these out.
Yep, very true. You know, she keeps using the Shadow Realm aggressively to hit SF to harass him, but she's missed like 2 or 3 times on uphill. And
So you're saying she's losing because of RNG?
no. This is just like this is like a fun fact. This is a smashing
Oh,
in
that's
the
a
mid
fun
lane.
fact.
Kinda. It's bad.
If that's a fun fact, then oh. Stuff.
So, I want to talk a bit more about Dark Willow because we haven't really seen too much of this hero. He's not getting off to a good start. 0-3 at this point in the game, no boots. And, I mean, it looks like he has no game at the moment, right? Even the offlane Pugna is at a higher level than him. But, you know, this hero has utility, right? You've got the big AoE root, the ultimate, the big fear as well. And up top, General getting charged.
Try to turn this around. The Cursed Crown is there. They're going to get a double stun out of it as a result. Cinderin's still only level 2, though. Tomato gets down. The Brambles. General's still relatively healthy. Decrepifies into the blast, but there's the bash again from Cinderin. One more right click should take him down. Seneco's now attempting to kill Tomato. That is a sad day if you are mid or feed fan right now. Cinderin might be able to take this for himself, though.
Oh,
no,
boy.
there's the Decrepify again into the gush. He's attempting to TP out. He will do so successfully, but still. That is a position 5 Tidehunter killing your mid
Yep.
Dark Willow.
We got a smoke to the mid lane from mid or feed here. Hopefully they can kill this. He looks quite
Here
dead.
comes the Rolling Thunder. That's one proc. He's hitting the other side of the wall, and
Oh.
nicely done from Weehaw.
Beautifully bounced
Going
off
for
the
more.
wall.
Roger, shield crash on top of it. They have a stun here. Nope. On cooldown still. The telekinesis stun both. Weehaw's going really deep though. General's here. Does it Decrepify into the Nether Blast. That'll force Pangolier back. But this Nether Toxin work. Getting off the ultimate. Looks like Pugna will die here. And Cinderin cleans up the Rubik on the backside. So mid or feed coming back with a lot of aggression.
Alright, Tiny TP's in too. Let's see if he can clean anything up.
The courier scouts him out, and he will die, I would assume. Although Crystallize is going to focus on the Cinderin. Might need to throw the tree the other direction instead.
Cinderin is gone.
But there's the Gush. Action-packed game in Midas mode. Great.
That's right. You know, we just had a 3k gold lead in favor of Navi, and now all of a sudden it's only at a 1k. Mid or feed bringing it back. I have no idea what's going on in these team fights. They are chaotic. They are crazy. Spells are being missed. I don't know what's going on.
Now, I'm just really interested. We see Shadow Realm popped again. But General, the easy counter with the Decrepify. Not a whole lot you can do.
Imbalanced.
Very imbalanced. It looks like Model, who's yet to get boots, by the way. That's a little bit.
He's struggling big time.
He will be going for a Veil of Discord to start things off. That's a pretty common build that I've seen at least. Support Dark Willow. She's kind of playing like support right now.
Well, that was not the intention.
Yes.
But of course, things don't always go the right way.
Trying to abuse the fact that javelins are insanely powerful.
They are so good.
Starting off with a couple of those. Trouble here is Yeehaw does have the ultimate of top lane. Another Shadow Realm. Now that that's down, you have to think that Na'Vi are aware.
Pugged on 6, right? This is bad. All
I
right.
don't even need to commentate. It dies.
Yep, as we can see, he's dead. Completely gone.
Alright, from a pro player's perspective,
Mm-hmm.
when a new hero comes out, not in Captain's mode, but you do have Captain's Draft in Midas mode. How much do you practice these? Prioritize it.
I mean, it
you
depends.
have to hold that thought, Brax.
All right.
Top lane, General.
I'm holding.
A lot of trouble. Although it's the other way around, as Dendi comes in with that newly picked up Blink Dagger. That's Avenge Dunzo. Alright, go ahead.
You know, I've been so rudely interrupted, I forgot what I was talking about.
I apologize. It's the whole new hero thing. Players, how much they would actually practice.
Of course. So I feel like when they first come out, right, everyone wants to play these heroes. Whether you're a pro player or not, it's just exciting, it's brand new. So, I imagine they're in a lot of pub games, right? They probably play against a lot of Pangoliers, a lot of Dark Willows. People get mad when you pick these heroes because they're very strong. Dendi, he looks like he's going to be okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be fine. They might just turn this around completely. With the Ravage onto 2, including the neutral. Cinderin drops dead. There's the toss.
Oh boy.
Okay, Na'Vi are just rolling in this fight. They do get the position 5 Tidehunter. As Rolling Thunder is here into a Terrorize. It's a lot of damage coming through. But not enough to secure themselves a kill, as Tomato might be in trouble. Gets the toss into the fade.
Oh no.
And that's the...
Whatever you do, don't bring up the scoreboard. We don't want to look at the death count. It's looking quite ugly. And, you know, a 3k gold lead at 11 minutes. We had a 3k gold lead at like 7 minutes before, and that's without any towers being taken. It's pretty huge. Especially when we're talking...
As we're going to have the action top, General healing up Crystallize, who's getting charged right now. Roger's going to TP out on that Rubik. There's the Nether Blast coming through, but General will find his way to the grave, and Crystallize still getting charged. Did he actually get off the health out, so it's a decent amount of health, but again, the Rolling Thunder comes through, and another shield crash as well. And Cinderin finally makes it to the party, but a little bit late.
I feel like we just saw the Rolling Thunder, and it's up again. 50 seconds cooldown at level 1. My god.
Pretty cool ult, I have to say.
It is. You know, it's one of these that feels like, especially in your pubs, probably doesn't feel too impactful, right? You've got some Dumbo bouncing around on the walls, missing everyone. But here in a coordinated, competitive Midas mode gameplay, looks pretty good.
Yeah, so bouncing off the terrain is kind of a big deal with that hero.
Yep.
Apparently Yule works. Have you seen that interaction?
No, I have not.
Roll into somebody, then you Yule.
Oh.
Hit them again while you're Yule. Double stun.
Okay.
And the way that shield crash works, especially when you get that talent at level 50, second shield crash, get it off a couple times. You can get it off like 3 or 4 times in a fight. Pretty
That's
insane.
kind of cool, I guess.
Roger. Looks like he might die here, but Decrepify by keeping him alive. There's the avalanche. Lots of damage coming through. Looks like Yeehaw wants to pop that ultimate yet again. Gets canceled though. Has to get it off. There we go. Using it to run away. Bounce off the walls again. It's stolen by Roger. We're seeing the double thunder.
Oh my god, what's going on?
He's actually doing so much work, but he will fall for his efforts. His General's in a lot of trouble. We'll get the ultimate from Gork. Looks like Mid or Feed are doing a nice job. That was just a zoning avalanche. And Na'Vi on the run. Weehaw coming in again. And that is going to be a 3rd kill here for Mid or Feed.
Alright, Mid or Feed starting to take over these team fights. The Rolling Thunder, it looks so impactful. Just bouncing around. And,
in that area especially.
Yeah. It's nice to see, right? Sometimes you see the people taking these wide turns instead of using all the walls to get all the proper angles and just bounce off, but you know, that was a fight where Na'Vi didn't have Ravage available, and now they do, and mid or feed they could be in some trouble if Taneko casually walks in and Ravages. You know, it's quite rare that it happens, but...
Vods coming in with a lot of damage onto Rubik, gets off the telekinesis, but dies shortly thereafter. Viper will get ravaged by Taneko on a few heroes. In fact, the first crown onto General. There's the ultimate from Tomato doing a lot of damage. Will take him out by himself, but here comes Dendi with that Shadow Fiend, cleaning up as much as he can, but it's a triple kill for Tomato at the end of the day. Make it 4.
My god.
And 4 dead for Na'Vi in the blink of an eye. That was with the Ravage. You're seeing this combinations come to fruition.
Oh boy.
Alright, well there you go. That's 1 kill at least for Na'Vi, but now Crystallize might be in a lot of trouble. Gets off the Bramble Maze. Attempting to get out, and Kezu's actually really low. 1 toss will finish him off pretty easily.
Poor Synderen.
I don't know about this Terrorize, by the way. You can see it being used. Kind of like Pit of Malice, where you place it but not cast it, like it'll show.
Okay.
Strange. That needs to be.
Well, if we were on the balanced team, there'd be a lot of bad things in this game, so thank God we're not.
Oh, and Roger actually sealed Shadow around that.
That's pretty cool. Wow.
Pretty hard to kill him. I mean, that's even at a level 1, even though it's level 4 right now, but a level 1 steal, that's pretty value, I feel.
Oh, I would agree. Very, very nice, especially when you're a squishy Rubik things to stay alive in these fights. So, the game has been so chaotic, I don't really know what's going on. People are just battling to the death, everyone is fighting. But, alright, so is this the build on Pangolier, the double javelin into the diffusal blade? I mean, it looks good.
I've seen it before. We'll get to that in a second. The charges here onto Dendi. Looks like the
My
Pugna
God.
is going to get cleaned up by both Weeha and Tomato. The Rolling
well,
Thunder
here it
coming
comes.
in. Roger's here with the telekinesis. There's the jump in from Weeha. Dendi faking the ult. Looks like they're going to try to turn it around, blow up Weeha in turn. So 1 for 1. Rest of mid and feet are on the run. But again, the toss comes through. No telekinesis. Seconds. Looks like this might break things up unless spotted here. It is nighttime. Have the scan, but it's not gonna come through.
Just missed.
Tomato does have the Veil of Discord now.
There's a chance Tomato gets caught if Roger happens to stroll into him. They probably know that they're there, right? They have a ward behind the tower. Well, I guess they just placed that, so
A lot of
maybe not.
space being created. Gork is taking out that bottom tier 1. Kezu's pushing lane. Looks like they will finally find Roger. Or is it the other way around? Sinner's in a lot of trouble. He's gonna get off his ultimate. Ends up being a trade, a 1 for 2.
Alright.
Lots of trades coming in.
So 1 for 2, but Kezu casually took the mid tower,
Yeah.
and then Gork also took bottom tower, so is that worth it for Na'Vi? I mean, when you look at the gold swing, probably not.
Yeah,
Right, tons of
Kezu-
free time for all these
Kezu has
heroes.
a Helmet Dominator, by the way. So, who are you talking? Pangolier, Weeha?
Yeah.
Yeah, so double Javelin. I mean, I've seen a lot of different builds. We've seen Vanguard on this here. We've seen Blink Dagger a lot, which...
Feels like people are trying to find the build for him, right?
Battle Fury.
But it doesn't
Cleave is
actually...
pretty good, actually.
Is it? Oh, cool.
But Mail
Oh,
is
yeah.
more common pickup. And what else am I thinking?
You know, I sound dumb because you're like, Cleave is pretty good for farming, and I'm like, well, duh. It is. Nobody can dispute that, unless you're a range hero.
But we've seen Basher, which I'm a little bit surprised by.
Why does that surprise you?
Because there's a cooldown on it, so you can bash 1 person.
There is, but it's 4 strikes, right? So you're...
Guaranteed almost to get 1 bash at least.
Right, it's quite likely that you're going to get that 1 bash. And it's on a low
Smoke.
cooldown, right? 8 seconds? Not bad.
What?
For the
Oh.
swashbuckle.
Level 25, you'll have a 5-second one.
Wowzers.
But yeah, Diffusal Blade is pretty core, I would say.
Yeah, I would agree. It's very, very nice. Tons of synergy.
Yeah, but the thing I like about the heroes, it's not like one build right now. People,
Yeah, it is true.
depends on if you want to go a little bit more right-click or a little more initiation with like a blue
Oh,
dagger.
boy.
Like a tank.
Here comes the smoke. They weren't lying when they said they were
Actual
smoking.
smoke, yeah. Roger, he's dead. Crash finishes him off. Yeah, middle of the pack in terms of net worth. How good he can scale into this game.
Yeah, doing very, very well. You know, the Rolling Thunder feels so impactful in these fights, right? Like, he ignores the Ravage, he rolls on top of the Pugna. Nice
Synderen
charge.
actually runs right through General. I have no idea he was there. Trying to get off the Nether Strike. The break is there
Oh
on
my
Tiny,
God.
and they're just ripping him a new one. He will die to the neutrals. Pretty typical. Gotta hate those neutrals. General in the meantime, though, will be spotted out. The magic missile's there. They have swaps they really needed. Doesn't look like it will come close to them. As mid or feet are just dominating last few minutes after being down 3K so early.
You know, they're dominating, but the gold lead isn't really moving anywhere. Dendy's still super farmed in the Shadow Fiend. He's gone for a bit of the caster build, right? The Blink Dagger Yules. Something we used to see a long time ago, but not so popular anymore. I guess it's good against the Breaker, right? He can always split push freely with Blink Dagger and Yules, and never be afraid.
How ham is he gonna go, though?
I don't know.
How deep? Is he gonna go Aghanim's Refresher?
Maybe he'll blow Syndrome up right now.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Goodbye, sir.
Oh, my lord. The Terrorize not there in time. In fact, it's just canceled up. Time Rubik on the mid lane. Support for support globally.
Yeah, that's true.
Blade now finished on.
You know, when you play Spirit Breaker, you definitely expect to die in the game, right? That's just kind of how the game goes.
Especially if it's a catch that captain's draft game. He went 0-19 and they.
I missed it, but I feel like that's every other game.
Well, except for the winning.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding, Sinner.
Okay, so you know, Na'Vi have a pretty cool combo with their heroes, right? They've got the Jesus, that's a lot of damage. Good God, the javelin.
Look at his passive, by the way.
I don't know, it's so weird.
It is a weird one.
It's extremely weird. So I don't know. But you know, they got the cool Tidehunter combo, right? They can toss them in for the Ravage if they group up, even though Tiny probably wants to be getting in there to hit people and stuff.
Yeah, true. Gonna find the old Pangolier, who's gonna get out. The Ravage will only connect on a couple here on the high ground.
My God.
As the question mark comes out from Weehaw. Bad man.
Is that a new bounty? A bonus bounty? The question mark?
We're smoking. Man, that was very fast reactions from Weehaw. It actually will.
Yep, nicely done. This hero is very squishy and hard to deal with. Like, look at his health, right? 1200 HP. But it doesn't matter.
Shield Crash is actually such a cool skill. Charge will be on Dendy. He has BKB. He gets off the Yule.
Yeah, nicely done.
I have to. They still have the tier 1.
So, they even have a lane ward there to spot him out so they can charge him from fog. That was even from smoke, but the Yules makes it so he pretty much can't die on the side lanes.
Does use his skills. Will threaten the ultimate, but cancel at the end of the day. General's getting charged. They have vision of him. He just gets insta-gibbed in the trees.
Alright. So how do you fight this guy? I mean, they have like a big team fight in the Ravage, right? But it doesn't actually do anything if you already got the Rolling Thunder off. And we saw the gank and he was able to just get out of there. I don't know. It's it introduces a whole new dynamic to the game that honestly I'm not used to yet. I'm sure most people aren't either.
Yeah, still getting used to it on a grand scale, if you will. Crystallized, by the way, went S and Y. We've seen this.
Oh my God.
Get diffused. Now trying to get off the ultimate. He does get the stun off. Will bounce again, so look for that shield crash coming through. Do they have vision? They do with the... I mean, he's missed a lot of these. Weehaw, come on now. Come on now.
You know, we praise him and then he makes us look stupid.
They get the kill at the end of the day, so not a big deal. Tomato, in the meantime, though, picks up a Blink Dagger. Going for a Kaya.
Yep, I would say quite common. The Dark Willow, so obviously he was off to a very rough start. I think he started this game 0-4 or 0-5 with no boots until very late in the game. It looked like one of these 5-position supports that struggled the entire game, but you know, the team fight effect is still there, whether he has items or not, right? He's still going to be able to, you know, drop the big root, terrorize, all the good stuff, so.
Crazy thing, terrorize, same duration at all levels. So
Yeah.
it just costs more mana. Or, sorry, it actually costs the same mana. I feel like that ultimate's a little... But tower goes down in the way of Na'Vi.
Yep, charge up top again.
Charge, but we'll cancel it. Yeah, not to talk about the too much, but it just so interesting about the way that played on a competitive level since we haven't seen a whole lot of them yet.
Yep, I agree.
They were smoked.
Oh, they did not. All right, they are out of the running for that bounty.
That challenge is Weehaw. Oh, he'll use one of his abilities, the swashbuckle, into the ultimate. Won't be able to get it off. The nice swap
Big
from
swap.
Kezu, and there's the Bramble Maze on top of it. He's gonna jump in with that Blink Dagger, bouncing left and right. He needs to coordinate that a little bit better. Finally gets it off correctly as Dendy pops the BKB. It's a 2-for-0. It's a toss. Will be used to take out Kezu. Dendy, MKB has dissipated. Actually, the first round hits a couple heroes. Cinderin with the shards. They're going to clean up Dendi now. Tomato attempting to go after General. Gets the Decrepify into the life drain. And will finish him off in style. So 1 for 2. Make it a 3 for 3, but Crystallize will fall. Pugna, the lone survivor from Na'Vi. Weehaw somehow lives despite being in a horrendous position to start that fight, but a great swap from Kezu.
Yeah, big swap, saving his life and pretty much saving the team fight. If Pangolier died early on like that, I don't think they'd have any chance of winning the fight. So it looked good, right, for one team in the beginning, and then it kind of evened out, right? Both teams just traded a few kills, nothing really happened. You know, no big objectives being gained. Both teams just go back to farming. It's like, I feel like they need to take Roche or do something big to take it to the next level. Oh boy.
I love watching people play this hero.
We got that.
Alright, he gets one off. The Decrepify's there. But here comes Gork as well, and that, my lord. Washbuckle. So much damage. Pretty insane.
It does. Those javelins as well.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about that. Eventually, he'll turn that into an MKB, I'm sure, but
yep.
No rush, it seems.
Of course. The javelins are so cost-effective for these heroes. They can get 1 million attacks off, right? The Pangolier, Wind Ranger. Very, very nice.
He'll probably want to get the MKB. Not just because of slot limitations, but it's 60 damage right now.
It's very
magic,
nice.
But when you turn it... Oh, sorry, it's 100 damage, but it's magic.
The new stats on it make it quite nice for a lot of these heroes to pick up, right? Previously, some heroes like OD, for example, really struggled with evasion. They didn't have a good item build for it.
That's a good point.
All right, Pangolier missed his abilities. Now he's bringing out the ball.
He wants to try. There's the blink. Oh, he has a wall to work with, and he has another shield crash as well. Will he get off the stun? Roger unfortunately steals the shield crash, and Swashbuckle will finish off that Rubik.
Meanwhile, they've got Roche.
Are they doing this challenge? All right, they have to wait for 1 minute or kill it. 2 challenges.
This is like some Team Fortress 2 nonsense, some 2 Fort here going on. Protecting the intelligence.
All right, protect the flag at all costs, my friend. Dendi, can you steal it? You have BKB and Blink. You could actually just root the bounty.
You know, it's difficult, right? You can't just casually walk into the pit when you know they're defending, no matter how badly you want to do it. I guess you could do it with like a, like Tidehunter's got a blink dagger, right? He could blink in there.
Yeah, that's true. They know about it. They might know, but Dendi's in a lot of trouble. Takes a lot of damage, but there's a beautiful Ravage onto 4 heroes, in fact. Weehaw will get blown up thanks to the
Pangolier's dead.
They do have Terrorize to work with still, I believe. They do indeed. So it's a 1 for 1. A 2 for 1, in fact. Crystallize and Na'Vi being zoned out right now. Has it been a minute? I wasn't keeping track. Because you might just need to take it, my friend. Forget about the bounty. You have to worry about the win at this point.
They want the cash.
They want it. As Rubik will be cleaned up eventually by Dark Willow.
Oh my
God. Very low, though. And the Aegis is taken. I'm not 100% sure if that was after a minute. Seems like it could have been. We'll know very soon from Mr. Midas, I'm sure. Dark Willow's in a lot of trouble trying to get the Terrorize.
Oh, boy.
Fast enough as Dendi will get stunned from the first crown. Crystallize jumps in, blows up Kezu. Gork with absolutely no mana. Same with Crystallize.
So Rubik stole one of Dark Willow's spells and almost killed Dark Willow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Which spell did he tell? The ult? The Bedlam?
Yeah, yeah. It did a ridiculous amount of damage. Maybe this hero's not that imbalanced for it. Maybe if you put one of these spells on Rubik, whew, then you've got a real hero.
We're smoking with one guy alive. Very likely.
Yeah, Cinder, they're gonna call your bluff on this one.
Yeah, General and company. So we saw this in the last series, actually. The Dagon Express from Pugna.
Yep.
Strong. Crepify, of course. I assume he wants to get Kaya at some point. Aether Lens is range at this point. Is that something you're expecting, or?
I don't really know. I feel like he might have to go for a sort of defensive item to stay alive so he can cast his abilities. Does the Rolling Thunder, does it stun through BKB, through Magic Area? I don't think it does, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Double check.
We can't, because
he's rolling right now.
He's rolling out.
Where are you at, Weehaw?
Okay, it does not pierce Magic Area, that's what I thought. But alright, I mean, there's still a lot of things that he has to watch out for. Right? He can't casually, like, Life Drain or anything like that. I guess he doesn't even want to because he's got the Dagon, but...
He went Basher.
Okay.
Actually sell a Javelin?
He did! This is madness!
Huh.
Maybe it's on the chicken?
So,
I mean, why would it be on the
the
chicken?
benefit you get of actually upgrading MKB, other than the 75% accuracy, the fact that the damage you get, the 64 damage.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
which is kind of a big deal when you're talking about a Shadow Fiend who is going Aghanim Scepter, by the way. Hell yeah.
Okay, so he's the full Magician Shadow
I love
Fiend,
this.
the
So
spellcaster.
Refresher's next, right? You have to do that. Going this all in, you have
Oh
to.
yeah, of course. You just want to blow people up.
Sick, man. I'm excited. Weehaw, he's gonna find a couple heroes. Beautiful initiation, has the wall to work with. There's a Terrorize into a Shield Crash model.
Oh my
with
God.
the Bedlam, just cleans up Rubik. Absolutely no problem. Looks like Crystallize is next on the list, but they don't have vision to actually clean him up. Time though. Damage being done to the tier
He's just
3
blasting
mob.
it from fog. Over and over.
Not gonna find anybody. And Navi's gonna get out safely. Mako? Alright.
Alright, he's gone.
TP's out.
The Swashbuckle just barely missed him. He could have gotten bashed to cancel a TP. But look at the tower. It's at 182 HP. Big win for Navi, right? It looked really, really bad in the beginning. They only end up losing Roger. Do a ton of tower damage, force rotations, glyph. Not bad at all.
That started as an amazing initiative.
Yep.
Have the important. They didn't find enough damage to kill more than Root.
Yeah, it was the no detection problem, right?
Right? Wait, how do you... Am I dumb?
What's going on? You might be, but what's your question?
Hey, the Javelin was used for
The Basher, yep. Don't worry, I was
am
dumb.
dumb.
I was like, wait, where'd the Javelin go?
He sold the Javelin easily. That has not changed.
You know, I just trusted you. I trusted what
I
you
know.
said,
I mean-
even though I knew it was stupid.
When I'm adamant about something, I'm usually right. Dandy gets swapped at the last moment, gets charged on top of the first round as well.
Oh, my God, the damage.
They have so much crowd control. It's actually ridiculous. Even
Right.
just Dark Willow by herself has so much crowd control.
That was very nicely baited. That's a huge kill. They've been struggling to deal with the Shadow Fiend split pushing the entire time. And now they're charging again.
General gets onto the trap fight, does a lot of damage to Weehaw. Gets up a nice
Oh, the
ultimate
walls.
though. Did Rubik steal it? He did, but he won't have time to use it. And that is a 3 for nothing in the end of this engagement.
Precious bounty.
Okay, very nice. But Seneko making the big plays, cutting the wave up top, gonna get charged. I imagine he's gonna blink out the TP. Yep, he's good. But there's only one creep wave for mid or feed to work with, and mid or feed they look pretty good. They still have the Aegis, but perhaps they haven't acquired as big of a gold lead as they would have liked with the Aegis, right? But I guess that's about to change, right? We're getting towers for free now. They seem unfightable as long as Weehaw doesn't die in the very beginning. Yeah, they're just gonna keep going. They got the Vendor, Alpha Wolf. They are super, super strong with Shadow Fiend for 15 seconds.
A lot of damage to Tidehunter. But even when Shadow Fiend comes up, that's half your souls not available.
Very true.
Not quite as powerful. Will at least get to tier 3, perhaps even more.
I don't think they can fight this on the side of Navi.
Location down, and with that, I believe Mid or Feed are going to be happy with this trade. A rack for literally nothing, unless they can find Kezu.
Oh my God, that's half his health.
Bramble Maze, zoning. Oof. You have to walk through that very carefully.
Doesn't seem possible.
Aegis is popped though.
Okay, so in the end, they make use of their Aegis at the very end, right? They didn't really get a whole lot before then. They end up taking 2 towers and a melee rack, so pretty good use of it. Pretty good usage out of the Aegis. So, how have the mind games been going? The whole we're smoking nonsense. The whole
Almost
no.
nothing.
Okay. Well,
Dandy gets swapped into the charge, gets off the blink, costs BKB. Here's a big Ravage coming through. Weehaw with a nice ultimate though. There's a Terrorize, keeping heroes at bay. Spearbreak is the first to fall here. Rubik takes the Viper Strike, works very low. Remember, no Aegis to work with here. Will attempt to get out of the prep fight into the life stream. You have to think that's enough damage. Indeed it is. Bramble Maze comes out, stunning the entirety of Na'Vi. Like Kezu will end up falling as well, so it's a 2 for 3. Weehaw did snipe somebody on the backside. In fact, trying to go for more, gets a Basher proc onto
it's
Roger.
a dangerous place.
Yeah, he gets Yules, but a lot of trouble, has no shield crash for a bit, and that's a triple kill for Dendy. He has his souls back, has the Aghanim Scepter, and it's pretty close to getting that 25, which I assume he's going to go.
Is Navi back?
Yeah,
Just
Navi.
like that?
Down reduction?
Who?
Dendy on 25. I was going to say 3 damage per soul is a standard, but this game...
Yeah, he's the wizard, right?
Yeah, this game,
He's
maybe
got
not.
so many, I think the cooldown reduction's too good to pass up with
Yeah.
style of a build. But at the same time,
it
you
works on
have...
Yules, it works on BKB, everything.
Well, there's also the argument for the extra Necromancer, or Necro Mastery souls, right? The soul damage with 46, you would get, I'm no mathematician, I'm sure someone can help you guys out with that. You can pull up the calculator on your computer,
Pull
guys,
up that
don't worry.
TI-83 plus.
Yep.
Nobody's going to get that reference.
Everyone's got a phone, you guys can check it out there.
A lot of damage this year. Have buybacks. Tiny.
So much damage.
Quite a bit. In fact, they're going to try to split this up a bit. Try to take out a tier 3. Synderen. Alright, they have to swap. BKB popped by Crystallizer. Going to get the toss off. Kez is in a lot of trouble. Nothing nether striking. Happy with that at least for now. Power for now. You can use Crystallize. Here comes Dendy though. Gets the BKB, gets swapped. Trying to get off the Requiem of Souls. He'll finally do so. Does a
Oh my
lot of
god.
damage to Viper. And it comes back and heals him to full. Looks like Kezu's next to fall. 4 dead overall right now as Weehaw just spawned.
Okay, so
and now mid or feet are in a lot of trouble.
what just happened? Like, he got swapped out, so he didn't get the point blank Requiem of Souls off, but it still did so much damage.
Yes.
It looked insane.
Weehaw. He gets off the ultimate, gets Dagon right before. Trying to do as much damage to Roger as he can. He steals shield crash. He'll be a little bit tankier than usual. Synderen jumps in. They're trying to hold this to a high degree. Weehaw. Get up. Spells to get to the high ground. He'll jump right back in. Crystallize very low. Dendy with a couple raises to finish him off. 80 seconds on the deck. Does have buyback to work with though. Viper in a lot of trouble. He's going to be surrounded by Navi players. Synderen gets Yules. And Gork will fall to the right clicks eventually. There's the Ravage, in fact, being used.
Alright.
Not needed.
The fireworks coming out from Saneko.
Right, it's very flashy. That's all you need. And one more right click, Synderen will fall. We got a little bit too late.
So Weehaw bought back, but not in time.
Right.
I mean, you couldn't really do anything after that, perhaps.
He does have his ultimate.
Oh, big Yules.
Trouble here. Shield crashes available. Trying to get off his ultimate. Will
Oh,
die.
no.
100 seconds on the deck. No buyback. And with the push power of Navi, you have to think this is going to be minimum 2 racks, maybe megas.
If they got no reason to
Weehaw will
stop,
be right back,
unless
though, Brax.
that's true. He will be back in 85 seconds when he comes back from his death. Okay, so what can Tomato do here? Is he gonna be able to blow someone up?
Oh, he's trying.
in.
Gets off Bedlam. Crystallize pops the BKB.
He's looking mighty dead.
Okay, he's in a lot of trouble. Gets swapped out by Kez with the sacrificial land. Dandy with the raises again. Terrorize is not there in time. BKB pops regardless.
Okay, well,
Kez
Crystallize
will
is
fall. Dandy's
dead.
Right click. Bedlam is stolen back, so Roger's gonna have that to farm with. Very. And by the way, they're top racks.
Yeah.
Everything's being pushed in that opposite lane, but Dendy will be happy with the second racks here. Kezu buys back, gets the magic missile off Roger. Help save his teammate, his comrade in arms. The charge is on its way.
Should be okay. Looks like he's out. Alright. So, very costly defense from Midderfeed, if you can even call that a defense. They kind of got slaughtered, threw their bodies at him, defended the second set of racks.
Oh my
Jesus, the
god!
damage.
What? Bedlam is insane. Look at the cooldown on this thing. 20 seconds cooldown. That's an ultimate.
I don't know what happened.
Jesus, the illusion trying its best to take out Roger, but find it. Look at this thing. Look at this stupid thing.
Why is
The
it
Dragon
stupid?
Scepter is so good.
It is good.
Not good enough. It's actually not great against Pugna. Can't he just life drain that? Does that work?
It doesn't, oh, actually, I don't know. Perhaps it just instantly kills it like the Dagon? I don't know if it behaves like an illusion or if it behaves like a hero. I imagine it behaves like a hero because I think it can get hexed and it's just a sheep.
Not 100% sure.
I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as the Arc Warden Ultimate. But yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
that would make sense.
so Suns fan, Midderfeed, they were looking pretty good, but now all of a sudden they've kind of shit the bed here.
Went top and fed.
That is true.
They got top and then fed.
Alright. They weren't sticking to the guns going mid or feed, not and.
Yeah.
Perhaps these are some notes to
The
take
lore
for...
of the team.
Yeah.
You got to stick with it.
It's important, right? You've got to play to your strengths no matter what.
They get a nice defensive scan here. Young Company know what's going on.
God, the cooldown of the shield crash and the ball with the talent is... That's crazy.
Like, you can time it, so if shield crash, then swashbuckle, right as you're about to land. Blink to that area, get your shield crash off, you'll come out of your ultimate, which have your shield crash available again.
Okay.
On the 2-second cooldown from the ultimate.
Will it also apply like the bump from the Rolling Thunder?
Yeah, no, not the bump.
Okay. Okay.
I tested that thoroughly, actually.
Well, he's got the... With Blink Dagger, you can probably do some crazy nonsense
Oh,
with
yeah.
that, so...
There's a lot of cool stuff. And Weehaw, this game, you're seeing very disruptive in the fights. He's dealing a decent amount of damage,
Yep.
but really wants to get that 25. I assume he's going to watch them. Look at his.
I would imagine so.
He's got crit stick. He's going for Daedalus.
Yep. Alright, the smoke being called out, and it's actually a smoke from mid or feed. Jesus.
He does have an ultimate. This could be amazing in the pit. Terrorizes. Oh, he goes backwards. He's on the wrong side. Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
And it looks like Tomato just feeds his life away. Oh, that is truly unfortunate. Kezu and company are going to try to fight this regardless. Terrorize comes out. It's not going to do a whole lot, though. Actually, it was stolen by Rubik, so it will force half the team away. And that's 2 dead in the blink of an eye.
He's still got Ravage.
And that's 3 dead, and you have to think, this might be it. Better feed in game 1. Oh my god, that was almost the coolest initiation I've seen. We're going to see
a big spear bomb.
Weehaw.
Alright, General kills himself. He gives his life for the greater good, right? Dendy, he's owning, give him make him feel nice.
That was, I mean, you've seen Rolling Thunder in the pit before, right?
Yes, where it just bounces.
Ridiculous. It's literal perma-stun.
You know, there are a lot of heroes that are pretty strong in the pit, right? You think Darkseer, you think these big AoE team fights, and Rolling Thunder is no exception.
Great. Got stuck on that little edge of the terrain. And just kept, and then he ended up going backwards.
Yep, there's a lot of clowny things that can happen with this ability. It's not easy to use, for sure.
Either way, it looks like Navi's gonna get at the very least mega creeps, if not more.
I would imagine so. They're kind of holding back. You know, they're being very cautious.
Dendy pops the BKB though. Crystallize with a swap on the Dendy's in a lot of trouble, getting quite low. Gets the Yules off. Crystallize right-clicking Cinderin with that big stick of his. They're gonna find Dendy though. Toss to finish off Cinderin. Looks like he's gonna focus on Gork now. The break comes through as well on the bottom side. Dendy. He's still alive, in fact. Finally.
Not anymore.
4 for 3. That was the Aegis. I'm assuming. Crystallize. No, he has the Aegis.
Yep.
Oh, they will get that. So
Weeha's up in 5.
Bramble, swap, not the greatest coordination.
Oh, buyback from Dendy.
Dendy. TP's in. Gets off the E-Blade, in fact, into the Avalanche toss, and that's going to blow up Kezu. Will they try to finish off this Rax is the question. Tiny. Getting controlled right now. Weeha just bouncing on him left, right, and center. Dendy gets
big
swapped
swap.
in. A lot of trouble with this Illusion. Illusion very pesky, but Weeha will find his way to the grave. And the lone survivor right now is Tomato. But Navi not get the mega creep still, so better feed holds.
Crystallize buying back. He gets Boots of Travel, sells a Blink Dagger. They want to end this game. But you know what? Don't worry, Shannon. Weeha will be right back.
70 seconds. We'll be right back.
That's right. If they can hold after then maybe they can make something happen. But
Dendy with... Oh, he's trying to get off his ultimate. That was a stolen Bramble Maze, I do believe. Another strike. They're actually going to get Dendy. That's 120 seconds on the deck. Gets a dieback. Otto in a lot of trouble though. Gets the Terrorize off. Will be only on Crystallize. Will run back to base. But it'll actually help him get back to the range rack.
Yep, nicely done.
Take out with ease. So that is mega creeps. Going the way of... No, they still have a range rack top actually. Can be popped by Crystallize. Avalanche is there. Looks like Cinder is going to be the one that drops again.
Why do you say that again? You're making it sound like he's just been feeding the entire game.
You know, it's a death again.
Alright.
That Bedlam does a lot of damage. Tomato, though, is still a lot of trouble. Gets the Force Staff off Crystallize with the toss. Not enough damage to take him out. Crystallize will fall.
That's a dieback as well.
4 dead for Na'Vi. And the range racks top still survive. So
you know, with all these buybacks, the gold difference isn't actually that big. Right? At this stage of the game, once you take 5 racks and all these towers, that's probably about a 25k gold swing without all these buybacks and feeds. So
let's look at the buybacks right now. The only buyback is on Sin.
Okay.
But if he gets Ravage off, then done his job, kind of.
Exactly. This is a hero that's probably going to get his abilities off before he dies in most scenarios, unless... Alright. Tomato is dead.
Tomato?
Yep.
Okay.
He's dead. Ugh.
Time where you just go straight up mid? Tomato now, though.
That is a big issue. That's the... Again, he did not go mid or feed, right? He went to top and fed. We got some problems here.
But they're mid now. Oh, they're gonna try to go for throne traps?
I guess so. I don't know.
Their pushing is not nearly as strong as Na'Vi. Alright, well to get the tier 4.
Oh, hold on. What's going on here? We got 15 seconds.
15 seconds. There's a swap on the general. Can they clean him up? Cannot clarify. Weeha blows him up. That's a buyback now. Alright, here comes the swap. Tidehunter. No Ravage for 60 seconds. Weeha just needs to zone as much as he can, but Roger steals that very same...
Oh, they're 2 rolling polies.
2 rolling bowlers all over the place. Weeha missions another swashbuckle, and Roger will be using this to full effect to stun out Kezu. And Dendy is able to clean up a couple more heroes. And buyback does come from Weeha. There's the Requiem of Soul. Oh my, did he get hit by that twice?
He did.
I have not seen that in a long time. That is pretty dirty.
It is. Alright, so maybe this this is the throw zone, right? You walk into enemy base, you feed a little bit, then they do the same thing, and you kind of just keep tossing them back and forth. Viper is strong, right? Mjolnir, Hurricane Pike, he's not that strong. I lied.
45, so he can try to hold without the Vengeful Spirit. Lotto's going to be up here very shortly.
Oh, here it comes.
Again by Rubik. Going to get the stun onto the Viper and patch Cinder in as well. In fact, might be a double stun, in fact. Nope, not going to beat. Top lane, though. Looks like they want to get these Mega Creeps. Very important. Crystallize. Gets up the infinite toss onto Gork McGork. Attempting to get out, but the right-click will suffice with the BKB activated. And in the meantime, look at Tomato. He's a Desolator. He is right-clicking so much. He has the 200 attack speed talent.
Good God.
But he is the last remaining member, for now, on mid or feed. Have to think that this game might finally come to an end as the Curse Crown comes into effect. Dendy, you better be careful, man. Tomato does a lot of damage. The Ravager completely whiffed. Kezu's going to be up in 7 seconds. Look at this damage with Bedlam with the nice duels. Keeping him alive for now. Dendy. Getting focused down the swamp into the fountain, and Dendy's dead. Has 100 seconds on the deck. The Rolf comes out from Roger as well.
Nah, Rolf. Rolf is Denny's new nickname, apparently, and he still has no buyback, right?
Yeah, why was he just standing there for so long? I was wondering the same thing.
This is Midas mode, Shannon. Anything goes.
You need to get a crit on this.
So does Bedlam deal physical damage? No, it's magical damage. It still deals a ridiculous amount of damage.
Quite good. It is somewhat short range, but
that is true. But I guess
and it kind of revolves around you, so.
Yeah, but he has tools, right? He's got the Blink Force, Yules, and he also has the Shadow Realm, so we can kind of avoid a lot of the damage.
Bought something. Oh, he bought a Maelstrom. Okay.
Okay.
So I assume he's gonna just sell the Veil.
Yeah, I can't imagine he'd be using it very often anymore.
There needs to hit level 2 real bad. That charge.
Is that what they need?
Well, one of the things.
Okay, one of many.
I don't know, dude.
We're going down the checklist, and that's quite low on the list, in my opinion.
Winnable, honestly, for mid or feed.
Well,
I mean, we have yet to see a level 25 Dark Willow come into effect, so see if it's scary or not. Scary.
It does look scary. Good God, the Shadow Realm hits for 660 max damage with the talent. Yeah, of course.
Sickening.
Huh.
That's a Laguna Blade.
It is. Okay, so this Pangolier here is kind of funny, right? Sometimes he feels super impactful, and sometimes we see him just bounce, or bounce off the walls.
It feels like a very easy.
Is it though? Because he can just use the shield crash immediately, right?
Can, but
I guess it doesn't happen too much.
Like
Yeah, you're right.
Consistently. Oh, General might be in some trouble.
Charge comes
Viper
out.
ult is there. The swap maybe a little bit untimely, but they'll find the kill. It's 100 seconds with no Pugna. What's he doing here by himself?
What do you mean? He's scouting.
Alright guys, I found him!
He's gathering the intelligence. Gotta let them know what's going on.
Charge, is that a level 20 yet? Nope. Still hoping for it.
Is there a reason why Weeha's holding on to his last skill point? The talent tree?
He's probably asking his teammates what's better.
Ah, okay. First time on the hero, not really sure, guys. Asking the resident.
If I were to pick,
expert.
I think I'd pick Swashbuckle. How about you?
I can't imagine that.
He did not.
All right, we. Oh.
He rolls for 8 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Down for 60.
Okay.
Is that updated? Is that how you?
Yes, yes, it is.
All right. See how it works.
Yes, it's kind of cool.
Again, have yet to see these heroes in a lot of cases be level 25, so pretty.
Yep, agreed.
And have yet to see Sinner hit 20 like the past 20 games. Oh, so that, in addition.
Jesus.
Sorry, it's okay. I'm good friends with Cinder.
Keep it up and.
Company. This is a really big rush. This is
It is.
Pressure Shard, which probably just give to Seneko, I would assume.
I couldn't imagine to give it to anyone else. A lot of 25 heroes in this game. I'm a big fan of the tiny 3-toss charge. That's so good. It looks
Seems pretty strong.
Yep.
Or a 5-second avalanche.
Yeah, it's also good, right? But I guess with the
toss
toss,
has to be
the
better.
chain. Yep.
Alright, Roche will be free. Not even an attempt here.
Okay. Oh, all right. Cinderon's almost level 20. He's about 200 experience away. He's picked up his BKB. This could be the big game changer.
Not have the tome. Really need a tome, my
Oh
friend.
boy.
We're not going to see him hit 20. They do scan.
You've no faith.
They know. They know. Kezu
Yep.
has the swap available. They have Aegis, Cheese, and Refresher Shard. Weehaw showing his
It's
limit.
rolling out.
Careful. Jumps back up the cliff. Be up another 14 seconds. The Rabbit will connect on the 2. Here's the Refresher
Refresher
Rabbit.
Shard.
But here's Terrorize, though. 3 heroes running back to base for now. As Viper's trying to right-click. They'll take out 1. That's the Pugna again.
Middle
Crystallized
feet
looks to be
destroying.
next, but that's the Aegis. Remember, he is surrounded for now. Where's Tomato, man? He's on the sideline just ripping
Killing
kids
Seneko.
up left and right. Crystallized gets the toss up 2 times. Has another one to work with. Dendy with the Shadow Fiend ultimate. Gets a decent amount of damage coming at, and Gork looks to be next. That is 4 dead for mid or feet as Tomato. Again, the last remaining member. I don't think he can hold this by himself this
You know, it's
time.
4 dead, but Kezu's got his Vengeful Spirit Illusion from the Aghanim's.
True, it's dealing a decent amount. CC. Tomato gets swapped. Trying to take out Crystallized. He'll find it with the Kezu
Oh my
illusion,
god,
but
the Stolen Bedlam does so much damage.
that is going to be game, ladies and gentlemen. Kezu's double kill, even though he's dead. That's the beauty of Aghanim's Scepter.
Yep.
Game 1 was a doozy, I have to say.
This was a back and forth action-packed game. This was a good game. I enjoyed it.
Na'Vi taking game 1 of this best of 3 after losing their first 2 games. See how the draft changes. Midas mode, so things are going to get crazier and crazier as time goes on, but we'll go to a quick break. We shall return after this, guys.